So Bobby and Betty, they were not just, close siblings. They were actually identical twins. I mean, they had a really, really deep bond that likely only comes with being a twin. And even amongst, identical twins who are very close with their sibling, it seemed like Bobby and Betty had like a really intense relationship that really went way past whatever was normal amongst identical twins. I mean, they really leaned into being identical twins. So they both were 5'3". They both had sort of round faces and dark hair, and they made sure they always styled their hair exactly the same way. But then just beyond their physical appearances being obviously very similar and, styling themselves to look very similar, they also had very, very similar personalities and interests, almost to the point where it was forced. They were both very social, very outgoing, and they both played the piano, and they sang in the glee club at school, and they both made good grades. But also, they seemed to share things that didn't seem possible really to share. For example, they had a tendency to get sick at the same time, but with illnesses that were not necessarily contagious. Like one time, Bobby had developed an abscess on one of her teeth, and she was really sick from it. And kind of inexplicably, Betty got an abscess in her tooth. Like, this is not something she could feign. It was like she just developed the exact same thing at the same time as her twin sister. And then anytime, although it was pretty rare, that the sisters were different in some capacity, often because it was forced on them in some way, the sisters would very intentionally sort of do things to recorrect and become similar again. For example, when Bobby had to get glasses because she had bad eyesight, Betty begged to get glasses herself, despite the fact her vision was much better than Bobby's, but she still got those glasses so they could be the same. And now, their big move out of the house involved getting the exact same job at the same factory and living in the same room in the boarding house. And so it really was just a continuation of the same behavior they had always exhibited.